Tweeling in the Free State. His love for music was evoked at a young age where he had a love for choral and classical music. He's been performing for nearly 2 decades on platforms around South Africa as well as abroad. Mr. Mokoena is a well-known and experienced passionate musician who finds joy through live performances and creating music. He now joins us in studio to tell us all about himself and his music. A very good morning to you, Mr. Mokoena. It's great to have you here in studio. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
For people who are probably not familiar with your sound or your music, how would you describe it, and why is this particular genre most suitable for you?
The music that we do is jazz and soul. It has a lot of African feel. So when we do come up with a song, we test it against criteria to say it must be African, it must be melodic, must be soulful and jazzy. So I'm not sure about categorization, but that's what we try and do. The reason why it's suitable for me is because I'm an African. It comes naturally to sing in my home language.
Yeah.
As much as I have done a lot of shows all over the world, in other languages, European languages, etc., this feels at home, and hence my love for the style of music that we're doing.
You really started singing at a young age. Tell us about how your upbringing influenced your love for music.
I think there's just music in the Free State. I was involved in a lot of choral type of setups. I think I spent almost every day of my life, besides playing football, that was just around music. At school, we went to a lot of Eisteddfort competitions in high school, etc. And throughout varsity, when I was studying and even starting my other career in corporate, music has always been that golden thread throughout my life.
And let's talk about how you differentiate yourself in this industry. There's like a new artist popping up almost every day. There's a new song every day. How do you set yourself apart and try to stand out from what's happening?
I think what I try not do is to be go for popular things or things that are current. And hence we have developed some principles in terms of the music that we are doing. So with everything that we do, we try and test it against that so that we remain at least honest to ourselves. So people should hear consistent music from us because we have the same set of criteria. We're not trying to do a new sound because it's now out here. It's also a space where I actually don't want to play.
And in terms of your audience, I mean, yes. I would imagine you have a very mature audience, and but are you finding that young people are, listening and loving your music as well?
Yes, you'll be very surprised. In fact, a lot of the shows that we do, there are actually a lot of young people who appreciate this sort of stuff that we do. It's also the reason why people switch off whatever they are doing on Sundays to listen to soul and jazz, because it kind of like feels home after all the noise and whatever that's happening in our lives. It's kind of like where we settle. So that's also where I feel at home, and I think I should keep honest to that.
And so what's next? Is there a single, is there an album in the pipeline? Are you working on an EP?
So we've released a single earlier on this year. We are currently working on recording a full album. We'll do hopefully some of the songs here today. So yeah, that's looking like it will come out maybe in the middle of next year. We take time to actually prepare proper music that we are satisfied that people can
absolutely
consume.
Absolutely. So it is the festive season now. Where can people see you perform, or where can people download some of the music that you already do have out there?
Okay, so all the music is on all digital platforms. I mean all of them. The single that is out, and also the album will probably follow the same thing, because most people have mobile devices than CDs or a CD player in their car these days. So that's what we're looking at. I mean, people can go onto my social media profiles. There's actually a show that we finalized, which is happening on the 14th of Feb. People should come out and check it out. We'll be doing a lot of the new music. It should be a lot of fun.
And what's your message for South Africans going into that Christmas period? It's very busy. You know, people are with their families, and also could be a sad time for people who, you know, do not have families and who feel alone and abandoned. But what's your word of encouragement?
I think people should keep their heads down, preferably try and shut down and find a small group of people that they love and spend time with them, and try not to be everywhere and everything to everybody. I think social media puts a lot of pressure on us to be things that we are not. I think this time gives us an opportunity to reflect on the year and also prepare a little bit for the next year. I think we should spend, at least I'm going to spend time doing that with my family, some quiet time. Yeah, I think everybody should do that.
All right, Mr. Mokoena, thank you so much. We look forward to more music that's coming from you. Thanks, it was great to have you.
Thank you.
That was musician Mr. Mokoena talking to us about his music and, of course, his future endeavors. Do stay with us. When we return, we bring you more here on Morning Live.